Welcome back to Riding Bikes in San Diego. Here we are riding on Saranac, which is a neighborhood street that helps us get off of 70th because we don't run a ride on El Cajon Boulevard because El Cajon Boulevard has no infrastructure whatsoever. So we turn onto Saranac here, which is really pleasant because it doesn't have any stop signs at its intersections. So that just allows for a smoother ride. There is a stop sign at the very end of Saranac, and I've posted videos where people have given me a hard time before about it. It's also, it's low traffic, but sometimes things like this happen at that stop sign.
You don't have a stop sign. You don't have a stop sign.
I feel like drivers like this are just trying to be nice. They're trying to, hey, like, I'm not in a hurry, I'll let the person on the bicycle go. The problem is that it doesn't meet the expectations that we're supposed to have. So what ends up happening is that when people get to a stop sign, you got to follow the right of way, right? We have to, yield and wait our turn and all that. And I'm saying this as a driver, as somebody on a bicycle, as a pedestrian. Like, I mean, you have to. This is the order, right? This is the system that we've created. And when a driver decides to break that and be like, "Oh no, you go ahead," it does a couple of things. For one, it confuses anybody else who's around. Now, nobody else was around when we were just in that moment, but had there been somebody behind me or somebody else there, it would have been confusing. Also, it reinforces this idea that on the road, the driver is in charge. The driver dictates what everybody else is going to do around them. And I don't like that. And again, I don't think that the driver is being malicious here. I just think that it's a strange thing to stop when there's not even a stop for you, first of all. But I feel like it puts me in danger. There are drivers that could have been coming from the other direction who have no idea that this person is ignoring the rules and stopping just to let me go. It's a strange thing. And I know a lot of folks drop in here and say, things about stop signs. Let's follow the stop signs then. If you have one, stop at it, yield right of way. If you don't have one, don't stop. Okay, I have no expectation that people are going to stop in that spot. So when a driver decides to do so, it's weird. It's a little confusing, and I'd prefer people didn't do it. And just while we're here, Montezuma is another road with no stop signs. There are some traffic lights that come up ahead as we approach college, but I've said it before, I'll say it again over and over again. This bike lane is inadequate for the way people use this road. I've been on this road at all different times of day, and if we're being honest, I've never seen heavy traffic on this road. So I don't know that this road needs 4 lanes and then the bike lane in the gutter on each side. This seems like an overbuilt road, and the argument that I've made over and over again and that I'll continue to make is that this bike lane that we're in needs to be a 2-way cycle track. And I say that because the university is on this side of Montezuma, and people use this, like this person on a scooter passing and this other person on a scooter. Often when I'm riding on this road and in this bike lane, there are people coming from the other direction, and this bike lane is just not designed to move in that way. People do it because this is a road that is very large to cross. Maybe they're avoiding the construction that's been going on here for the last couple of years, which looks like it's actually getting close to wrapping up, which is kind of nice. But this is the way people use it. The university and all its housing, not all of its housing, but its housing on campus are on this side of Montezuma, and the supermarket and the library and other resources that people might be using are on this side of the road. So it would seem to make sense that we would put a two-way cycle track and make sure it's safe for pedestrians on this side of the road. The other side of the road, that seems like it could have a one-way track, although I do pass people doing the salmon thing on the other side, and I just really think that if you're going to have a road that goes right through a university and is the major access point to the major university in the city, it would be built for people who are not using cars. That's an argument I will make over and over again, and I'll continue to make it as I drive less and ride a bike. Thanks for coming along with me.